Hello, everyone. It is I, the Captain Podfather, main host and frontman for the Geek Privateer podcast. A couple of things before we begin. One of which is, yes, I'm still kind of recording with my phone. Nothing's wrong with the camera that we have inside. It basically doesn't have a charge, and, well, why not use the phone? It's got the better camera on it anyhow. And number two, the reason why I also kind of look different than normal is that I had to use a tripod set up until I could get my tabletop tripod back because I left it somewhere and I won't be that way until like later this week. So that's the gist of it before we begin. But now for the meat and potatoes of this video, which is going to not really kick off, but still, we're going to do something we haven't done in about 2 years, and you probably figured that out by the title. I know a lot of you probably so. Let's open up a Dungeon in the Box Wondrous one shot. For those of you who haven't, this is your first time here. Hope you hit that subscribe button. Hope you hit that like button. But 2 years ago, we were heavily subscribed with Dungeon in the Box, and I loved the Wondrous one shots, and I figured at least for the month of March, give them a shot, see how well they did. Um, so, see if anything's changed. They weren't. I probably won't renew for the next month, but still, um, this is it. Let's open it up and see how things are. As you can see, the box is a little bit squished on one side. I don't know if that's going to affect anything that's on the inside, but we shall see. Uh, I like the fact that Dungeon Box has always put the like a plastic wrap around everything because, well, weather happens. But sometimes being on the bottom box of a wall inside of a trailer or on a pallet kind of makes this happen. So, what is, for those of you who don't know, Dungeon in the Box? Dungeon in the Box is a kind of a, this isn't a loot box type of ordeal like Loot Studios or one of those type of things, or Geek Box or something like that. So you don't really know until that month, but everybody gets the same dang thing. But Dungeon Box is kind of a company that has a couple of offers. One of which is Wondrous One Shots, and they have the campaign on monthly. I think it's like I did season like two or three or something like that, and it comes in chapters per month, and there's like 13 chapters. That aspect comes with like a mini actual 3D mini, um 2D mini, skinny minis, what they call skinny minis, a map, a book. The Wondrous one shots come with a like two maps, a book, skinny minis, everything you need to run it. They do have digital options for those out there. Um, As you can see, this is it. This is pretty much all you get in Wondrous One Shot. Each month for the Wondrous One Shot is different. This month is, I think, a space campaign, and yeah, it looks pretty much on par with what they've done in the past. Uh, they do have something new called a GM toolkit on monthly. Uh, I'm not exactly sure. I think this might be actually their skinny mini of the month club, so to speak. And we'll get into the skinny minis in a moment. Put this, and that's first thing here out of the box is their GM toolkit. Links to them. We're not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form, but I said this is their space campaign. One of the things that I've always been pleased with in regards to it is that when they occasionally remembered to put it in back in the day, is that you always got like this box was checked by or built by like an owl bear or something like that. And apparently this box was prepped and checked by an aerodynamic brain eater. And that's this right here. And that's the back of the card. Just says quality control. Um, and put that back in there. And this is, well, this is kind of new, is the assembly guide for to put it. Now, I think I'm going to have to do it again or build it up, because what Dungeon in the Box did with their Wondrous one shots is that if you are a monthly subscriber, sometimes you didn't get the big piece, or a set piece or a big piece or something like that. You had to buy it separately, and they still kind of do that, because the one coming out for March that everybody will get in April comes with a metal dice set. It's going to be like Oregon Trail based. And it comes with metal dice that look like pew pew additives. They look like mini like casings, things that go in pew pews. But as a subscriber, I'm not going to get that. I probably will get the big set piece, which is a wagon, but I won't get the dice. But in this case, we get a alien brood mother, and this is the instruction card for it. It has it on the instructions on the back, and this is the alien brood mother. It's a skinny mini. Something like this. This is why I love Dungeon in the Box, is that you get everything. You get the skinny minis as well. They do sell. Let me put it like this. One of my biggest gripes that I had with skinny minis, I wouldn't say skinny minis, with Dungeon in the Box Wondrous one shots, is that you had to be a subscriber to buy past boxes. They kind of changed that up over the past 2 years. Apparently, I had to kind of ask in the Facebook group in regards to it. They stated that I was told by various people, and I think including those who work there, that they're putting past campaigns, one shots, on their Skinny Mini store. So I'll put that link in the description as well. So if you want whatever they did in the past, see that site, and you'll be able to get a Wondrous one shot with hopefully the additions, the minis, the map, and the book. I've been told that they do after, let's say, this one in 6 months, which will be September. This will be on the Wondrous one shots. Supply, meaning if they have extras, it's until supply runs out. But these are the minis, and I think a lot of times you could buy the minis if you want extras for whatever reasons, whether it be a personal campaign or what have you. Meaning, whether it be a personal campaign, a other type of campaign that is out there. I'll put it like this. Let me say this. I call them skinny minis. It's like calling a Band-Aid, you know, even though it's brand name. Here is the booklet. They're about 12 to 20, this one's 16 pages. It tells you everything you need to know. Yes, you're going to need the monster manual for this. But these are fun. Everything's contained. And this is a double-sided map. And it's nice and big. Nice and big. I'd say it's about 20 inches this way, 16 by 20. And like I said, you can buy these off their site. It's wonderful. I like it. Artwork has always been great. This holds up to par, so does the book. I have to check the website for the digital stuff. You do get access to all the digital books and all that. Meaning, if you want something that they did 2 years ago, or all the Wondrous one shots up to when they began digitally, yes, you could do that. Also, what I got with, make sure when you subscribe that you're getting the bases. Make sure of that, because they don't I don't know if they're still coming with the bases or not, but always make sure you're getting the bases. If not, you can buy them through the Skinny Minis website. Um, yeah, these look like a little bit better quality than what I'm used to, because they were kind of crappy a few years ago. These seem a little bit better, a little bit thicker. I think they had to step up their game because you don't just have them. I think maybe 2-3 years ago it was Skinny Mini, Dungeon in the Box brand Skinny Minis, and one other off brand or one other two other brands that were similar. Then Hero Forge stepped in the foray with 2D minis. Meaning you could have your custom character instead of a 3D mini. You could have it as a 2D mini. Uh, then I saw recently on like through Facebook ads and ads elsewhere that Wizards of the Coast is starting to do this as well. I don't know about their quality, but they're doing it too. So uh, I think that might be forcing Dungeon in the Box to step up their game a little bit in regards to their quality. I've always been an advocate for, especially since I started and I found Dungeon in the Box, an advocate for the Skinny Minis because I live in a place about the size of the equivalent of walk-in closet, and Skinny Minis always help. They're always great to have on hand. And I for those of you who are like, well, he doesn't tell you about the campaign. The campaigns are great. They're wonderful. They're easy. A lot of folks like myself that are not the best DMs, it's all there. Um, again, the maps, the books, you could. It's a great outline. It's a great starting point. You don't have to be the greatest DM. You could be a brand new uh, DM yourself, whether it's the current edition, the past 5e, or should I say, you don't have to be brand new 5.5 or 6 edition, 5.5 edition, or whatever you want to call the current edition. You don't have to be a 5.5. I mean, a 5th edition fan. Even though this is made for 5th edition, it's easily converted over to the current edition, so you don't have to worry about that. I've played these campaigns before. They're fun, they're quick, they're easy, very minimal prep time. You are going to need, I'd say you're going to need the basics. I don't know if you'll really need the DM guide or the game master's guide. The monsters book, the main book, Creature's Guide, Monsters Manual. Yes, you're going to need that for this. Player's Handbook, maybe. One of the campaigns I have from them required the Player's Handbook. So I recommend having the DM's Guide, the Monster Manual, and the Player's Guide at minimum for this, just in case. Um, but all in all, these boxes cost roughly uh, $30 a pop with shipping. Uh, yes, you could get a deal with them for the first box or two, but for the most part, yes. Yeah, it might not be the best box, but what I recommend doing with these is, yeah, you can keep them in the box. Um, if you want me to talk about, once again, storage for how to store these, what you can do, skinny mini storage, please put a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to kind of let you all know about that, my thoughts and opinions on that, because even in the Dungeon in the Box Discord, it's all over the place. So take care. The Captain Podfather. Links to the audio podcasts are down below and everything else, and take care.